بسم اللہ الرحمن الرحیم۔
شروع اللہ کے نام سے جو رحمان و رحیم ہے۔
اقرأ بسم ربک الذی خلق۔
پڑھو اے نبی اپنے رب کے نام کے ساتھ جس نے پیدا کیا۔
خلق الانسان من علق۔
جمے ہوئے خون کے ایک لوتھڑے سے انسان کی تخلیق کی۔
اقرأ وربک الاکرم۔
پڑھو اور تمہارا رب بڑا کریم ہے۔
الذی علم بالقلم۔
جس نے قلم کے ذریعے سے علم سکھایا۔
علم الانسان ما لم يعلم۔
انسان کو وہ علم دیا جسے وہ نہ جانتا تھا۔
بسم اللہ الرحمن الرحیم۔ السلام علیکم، گڈ مارننگ۔ I open-heartedly welcome all the parents and the students of BC. Assalamu alaikum. I hope the weather is changed, the season is too cold, you are enjoying, but please take care of yourselves. Now come to the point. I commence my lecture in the name of Allah, the most beneficent and the most merciful. Today I am going to teach you about adverbs and comparison of adverbs. It is not too difficult. They have similarity with the adjectives. Adjectives have 3 forms of degrees and even adverbs have. So today we are going to learn about the adverbs. Adjectives modify or describes the noun or pronoun, whereas adverb adds the meaning to an adjective, verb or another adverb. Definition: adverb adds meaning to an adjective, verb or another adverb. Adverb adds meaning to an adjective, verb or another adverb. And in adjective, what did you learn? In adjective you have learned that an adjective qualifies a noun or a pronoun. Okay? Now today we are going to study about the comparative, positive, comparative and superlative degrees of adverb. It also has 3 forms I have told you: positive, comparative and superlative. Okay. In the same manner as you form adjectives, in the same manner you will form this also. Okay? But it is little bit different from that. Good, better, best. Okay? Good, better, best and skillfully, more skillfully or most skillfully. When an adverbs end in ly, to make it comparative, we add more or most. Okay, now we will read about When we have one word of syllable, like rich, richer, richest, or 1 minute, or you can write little, less, least. Okay, now come to the book, open page number. When we have one syllable, we add just ER or EST. Okay, but when we have more than one syllable, that means 2 syllables, then we add more skillfully, more skillfully. When we have a word little, then it has a change, not like less, least. Okay, we don't add ER or I or anything. Over here we just add little, less or least. I hope you have understood. Okay, now open your book. This is the book what we are going to read. It is in your syllabus. Okay? See, give the 3 degrees of comparison for the following adverbs. I have given you 1 and 2. Better, good, best. Okay? Then the second one was least. Least was the superlative degree. This was the comparative degree. I have given you the positive and the superlative degree. Now, least is the superlative degree. I am giving you less as comparative and little as positive degree. Now, the rest you will do yourself in the copy, and you can find the solution when you get the content. The solution is in the content. Then come to exercise 3. Use the following words and sentences, first as adverbs and then as adjectives. Exercise number 3, exercise number 2, exercise 1 and exercise 2. Now take out your book on page number 144, exercise 2. Form adjectives from the form adverbs from the following adjectives and use each one in a sentence. Adverbs you have to make in adjectives. When you add ly, it becomes an adverb. Frequently, frequent, frequently. This is adjective, and this is adverb. Sentences, adjective, adverb. The question is over here that you have to first form adverb: frequent, usual, careless, former, right, eager, easy, beautiful, wrong. Frequent, just add ly, frequently. Okay? And then you have got the word, second word, usual. Usually, then and then it is right, eager, easy. Right, rightly, eager, eagerly, easy, easily, former, formerly, I think the last word is wrong. Yes, beautiful, beautiful, beautifully, beautifully, wrong, wrong, wrongly. Here I have written for you adverb of manner which answer the questions how. So what did you see over here? These are all called adverb of manner. You are adding ly. These are adverb of manner. Did you get my point? Now, what do you have to do? You have to form adverbs from the following adjectives and use each one in a sentence. That means you have to use one, frequent, it is frequent, okay, usual, this is adjective, usual, he is as usual, and she usually gets late. Tick. You have seen, we have made one as an adjective and one as an adverb. Okay? Then, write. She has a right answer. He works rightly. Okay? Now the other words you will make in the same as I have given you, and you will make two columns and you will do this work in the same manner. Okay? I hope you have got it. Exercise 3. Use the following words in sentences, first as adverbs and then as adjectives. It is the same. Fast, next, much, near, quick, slow, right, only, enough. Okay? Use the following words in the sentences, first as adverbs and then as adjectives. This is your exercise 3. This is your exercise 3. And page number is 164. Fast. First you have to make as an adverb. Is it given? Adverb, then adjective. You got a word, fast. Okay? Fast. He drove the car fast. How did he drive the car? He drove the car fast. Fast means it is adding meaning to drove, a verb. Okay? He drove the car fast. Then adjective. She is fast in all aspects. That means she is very intelligent, very nice in all her subjects, in all her ways. She is fast. She is fast in all aspects. First as adverb and then we did as an adjective. I will make only 2 sentences and then you will do it in your assignment. Next. First as adverb, where shall we go next? Okay, next I made as an adverb, now as an adjective. The next lesson proved success. 1 as an, 2 I made, 2 as an adverb and 2 as an adjective. Now, come to the exercise 4. This is, you have to identify, have you understood? I will explain you this one also. For this, I have already written over here, adverb of manner, which answers the question how. Well, fast, quickly, carefully, calmly. These are all called adverb of manner. Adverb of frequency, which answers the question how often. Never, rarely, usually, often, almost, already, etc. This all follows adverb of frequency. Adverb of place, answer the question where. Here, there, on the wall. Okay, next day, all these are called adverb of place. Adverb of time answers the question when. When, tomorrow, weekly, yesterday. Okay, all these are known as adverb of time. Now, regarding this, I have written this table for you. Identify the adverbs in the following sentence and classify them. Exercise 4. See, now you will make exercise 4. Identify the adverbs in the following. Page number 164. Identify the adverbs in the following sentences. And classify them, isn't it? And classify them. What do you mean by classify? You will make columns over here. Adverb of manner. Adverb of frequency. Adverb of place. Adverb of time. You will make columns like this, and then you will write your sentences. Number 1 is the pitcher may go too often to the well. The pitcher Now look over here, adverbs of frequency. You know now, it is written often, so too often. What it is? It is adverb of frequency. So you will write here too often. Okay? Then number 2, he quietly replied that he was entirely satisfied and quite content. He quietly replied that he was entirely satisfied and quite content. Again, look over here. What do you see? Where are these verbs? Adverb of manner. Okay? They are answering how and they are ending with ly. I told you, if any adjective ends with ly, it is adverb of manner. Okay? And quite content. Now, adverb of manner, you will write over here, quietly, entirely, and quite is also adverb of manner. Okay, did you get it? Now, in the same manner, I have written the tables over here, and I think you have watched, and now you will do 3, 4, and 5 by yourself. These are in your solution also. Did you understand or not? Just let me know. If there is any problem, you can contact to the management, and then they will really solve your problem. Assignment. Do all the work in copy, make beautiful title page, okay, and then remaining you will do complete the exercises one, 2, 3 and 4. X in solution content. I hope you have understood it very well. One thing, I'm giving you a special assignment. Please write down this also. Special assignment. Assignment video. As you know, our great leader, the father of the nation, Quaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah, was born on 25th December. It was not so easy to achieve Pakistan. He achieved Pakistan, but now you can see the situation of Pakistan. So I got one point in my mind. I should give you an imaginative essay. Imaginative essay you may always use with the third person singular number. He, she, it, or the third person singular noun. Okay? And then you should use prepositions, adverbs, adjectives, and expressions to make your essay very interesting. What's the question? Nobody can ever think about it. How would Pakistan be if Quaid-e-Azam would be alive? This is called imaginative essay. Imaginative essay. आपको सिर्फ ख्याली पुलाव पकाना है. See, Quaid-e-Azam always told to improve the education because the future generation needs a good education, not merely a poor one. It should be a very wonderful academic education. But what are the situations now? So that's what it came in my mind, and I gave you this. This is called imaginative essay. You will write with the third person. Okay? First you will just describe your topic, then about his work, and then about the conclusion. It should be within 100 to 120 words. 100 to 120 words. Use conditional sentences, okay? And really it will be a very good, very, very interesting essay. Did you hear this any time? No. It came in my mind that I should give you an essay. How would Pakistan be if Qaid Azam would be alive. कैसा होता? ठीक है? Thank you so much. I hope you have understood and you have written all the assignments and you will complete the assignments neatly. Make the title pages. We are going to read about Channel. It is a very nice book, a language focus last time, and it is very knowledgeable. Last time you learnt about the languages. How many languages are dead and which country is in danger in extinction. But today it is your favorite topic, websites. I know you will enjoy this. You take interest in such things. So over here you have got words and phrases. Lexical set. Lexical means informative, giving informations, glossary. Okay, match the words and phrases with their definitions. Here are the definitions and here are the words and phrases. What you have to do is, you have to match with them. I think it's very easy for you. Search engine. Search engine means what? A website that helps you find websites. A website that helps you find, let me see. That helps you find other websites. Other websites. To err is human, we always say. Teachers are not angels, even they can make mistakes. Okay? A website that helps you find other website. Search engine has got this definition. Okay? Number 2, chat room. This is, of course, a very common thing and you know very well. Yeah. A website in which people meet and have conversation by writing messages. Now those days have been past when we used to hang on the telephones and we would meet. No, now you just go in the chat room and you start giving your messages. Okay? Then password. What is a password? You know, password is like a lock. Nobody can open unless they know about your password. So, a password, a secret word which people use to enter websites. Now you will do the E, A, B, C and E in your assignment. Okay? I hope you have understood this very nicely. Now there is listening. As you know very well in English, these are the skills. And listening is a powerful skill. If you listen, then you can answer. And if you don't listen, you can't even understand what I'm teaching you, what are you doing, or what am I doing. You need listening power, okay? So, we got listening. You have to see, this is the listening, and you will do all this. Exercise 2, 3, okay? Okay. Should I start this? Listening transcript. I have tried lots of different chat rooms, but most of them were pretty boring, to be honest. Now I have found one I really like. It's got lots of different things to do. Listen to music from different radio stations from all over the world, or even play my favorite games, chess. I told all my friends about it, and we meet there in the meetings to play and chat. Come to think of it, try a bit silly. I could go round in my best friend's house and play with a real person, whatever, it's good fun. See, before people used to go to each other's house and play. Now they are playing on the websites. Okay, have you understood this? And this is the answer you can pick up from here. These are the chat rooms. Which one you prefer? You may. This is the chat rooms. Okay, and then I'm reading now the second one. Chat rooms, yes, they can be quite fun. You got to talk to people from all over the world. My favorite chat rooms are about sports. There is also a site that allows you to move your own chat room. Created one once. The topic was my favorite basketball team, but it wasn't very successful. I waited for ages and only the person entered the chat room and she left straight away. I never tried again. Now I just visit other people's chat rooms. Did you understand? And you got the answers on this page. Listening, page number 36. Page number 36. Okay. I think I love the internet. I think it's a great way to learn about what's happening in the world. But chat rooms, I don't know, a few years ago, I used to stay up at night and chat to people from different countries. It was quite interesting, but after a while, I got bored and decided to try something else. Then I thought a new game, and I played that every night. I forgot about chat rooms after that. See, what did you listen? It is over here on page number 36. Okay? Over here you can do it. The names are given of, one is Chris 66, then it is Herman, and then it is Sony. Now, question number 3. Listen again and match the speakers with the phrases A to D to make 2 statements. There is one extra phrase which you do not need to do it. Okay? Made a new friend in a chat room, speaker 1. Used to like chat rooms but got bored with them. I just now read about it. It is speaker 2 and then speaker 3. Listened to music and made his or her own chat room. Listens to music and chat rooms at the same time. I think you have listened and you will do this exercise very nicely, and then come to the next page, page number 37. I have told you several times the internet has given a marvelous invention. We should thank to the scientists. Now the letters have been in place with emails. You get the answers within a few seconds and you start replying them. I'm going to read an email, page number 37. Hi Jack. Thanks for those pictures that you sent me. They were really useful. Listen, remember that old search engine we used to use, for finding images. Well, I have found a much better one. It's www.searchingimage.com. It searches for images only, and it's really easy to use. You type in your topic and it separates all the results into categories like 30 images, cartoons, paintings, etc. Also, this search engine can search for more images within the same site. It's great. I'm crazy about old films. Well, I found a site with hundreds of pictures of black and white films with this search engine. Good quality stuff. So go and have a look. Why don't we meet up in the chat room sometime and you can tell me what you think. Email me to let me know what time we can chat. Take care, Spencer. This email, who wrote this email? Yes. Spencer wrote this email. To whom? To Jack. Okay? Why did Spencer write the email? Why did he write? He wanted to share the website on which he had found. Okay? And in that website, it was very exciting. What images does Spencer use to convince his friend? Is worth looking at. There are some wordings which he convinced, like good quality stuff, it's really easy to use, I'm crazy. You can find out such words, and he used this. And now 2 writing tasks. This is for your homework. Page number 37. Imagine that you are Spencer's friend and that you have received the email above. Reply to Spencer and include the following in your email. Thank him for his help. Suggest a good website, real or imaginary. Example, www.games.com. Describe the website and what it offers. Make arrangements to meet in the chat room later. Then here are the tips. Page number 37. You will use these tips to write a task. When you write an email or to a friend in which you cover different topics. Number 1, remember to use a greeting. Example, dear, and a signature ending. Example, that's all for now. Take care. 2, group similar pieces of information together. 3, use set phrase to thank. Thanks, thank you, thanks a lot, and make arrangements. Let's. How about? Why don't we? Okay? Use Use who, which, and that to join your sentences when you describe someone or something. These are the connectors, you know, they connect the sentences, so you will have to use them. And now write your page number 36, listening. Page number 36. Writing task. Page number 37. Video assignment, complete the words and phrases, only two I left, C and D. Then listening, page number 36, I have read about the transcript, okay, and then write, it is also in the solution, you will get the content solution, so you can do it nicely. Writing task, page number 37, follow the tips are also given in the content solution, nothing is difficult for you, everything is easy as a hot cake, okay. So I hope you have understood, and if there is any problem, do come and visit our management. Thank you. Allah Hafiz. Have a nice day. Keep your fingers crossed for me.